am the chairman of a wonderful organization, Smmart Training and Consultancy Services Private Limited. We are into individual transformation, entrepreneur transformation and enterprise transformation. We shall overcome is the theme on which I am speaking right now, and build a new India. I personally believe building a new India does not mean that India will build itself. Building a new India and we shall overcome is a theme that is dedicated to us as human beings. We human beings have the potential and the power to handle any kind of challenge. The challenge that we are facing right now of COVID of the last more than 6 months or so is an unprecedented challenge. A challenge which has been very, very high on the minds and the heart and the entire existence of people. A challenge that we've never seen before, a challenge which is so huge, which is so insurmountable, which is so difficult to fathom that most of the people have just given up, and they have just given up, and they have just given up. How will India build itself? How will each individual build itself is a challenge, and I believe that we shall overcome. World over, when challenges happens and when things happen beyond the comprehension of human mind, and what has happened now is beyond the comprehension of human mind. The kind of tragedy that we see at the death and the kind of loss of revenue, loss of jobs, loss of income, loss of life, all this has actually shaken the thought process of human being. I personally believe that human being goes through 5 stages in types of crisis. The first thing is denial, that it has not happened, and if at all it has happened, it's not going to happen to me. And this is denial, and most people are in denial. They have not even accepted that such a tragedy has struck human mind and human beings, and we are all in a victim of this particular circumstance. The second one after denial is known as anger. When people actually start experiencing that what they thought will not affect them has started affecting them, they get very, very angry about the whole thing. And the third stage is they start to bargain, saying that okay, fine, I think I may have to change or things like that. And then you try and see whether how far you need to change and how much you need to transform. And you keep on bargaining with yourself, not really actually getting into the whole problem and accepting it. The fourth stage is known as, depression. Many people just give up because they feel handicapped, they feel incapacitated, they feel that they do not have any personal power to solve this, and they just leave themselves to the mercy of whatever can happen around them. And the last stage is known as acceptance. It is said that the faster you go through this acceptance, from denial to acceptance, if your mind can travel very fast, you will be in a position to overcome anything. So my personal advice and request to all who are hearing to me is that from the stage of denial to the stage of acceptance, which is a 5-stage process, the faster you are in a position to accept, the greater it will be for you. And this is the most important aspect of life, that we need to completely accept. The most important thing is when crisis like this happens, and I am personally experiencing as T.I.G.E.R Santosh Nair, as a chairman, as a thinker, as a visionary, as a person who is constantly thinking about solving human problem. What are the difficult problems that human beings are facing right now, and how can they solve this particular problem, has been a constant endeavor of mine. And I personally feel that human beings are going through a mindset shift. I personally believe that there are 4 types of mindset that are emerging in this particular situation. In this COVID situation, I can experience 4 types of mindset. And what is a mindset? A mindset is nothing but a mere use of words. Use of words that you have with your colleagues, with your friends, with your wife, with your spouse, with your supplier, with your vendor. Words that you use with yourself. So what is a mindset? Mindset is nothing but the use of words. And therefore there are 4 types of mindset that are emerging in this particular world. The first kind of mindset is known as a failure mindset. This person has accepted that nothing is going to happen. My life has got stuck and nothing is going to happen. I will never be in a position to make it big in life. It's all over, it's all finished, it's all finished. I am just not in a position to handle this. I can't handle it, and I somehow feel that the old times must come back. Otherwise, I am personally incapable of handling. So this is known as the failure mindset. A mindset where the human being has just given up. Then comes the second kind of mindset, which is known as frustration mindset. This is a state of mind where the language is, I want to get out of this, I want somebody to show me the way, but I really don't know what needs to be done. If this person can be shown the way through a book or an audio or a video or a trainer or a guru or an enlightenment under a Bodhi Vriksha or something like that, this person is ready to take on the challenge and move forward. So this is a better mindset. A frustration mindset is better than a failure mindset. A failure mindset has already given up. A frustration mindset is not given up. He is a fighter. He wants to fight. He wants to come out. He wants to take on the challenge, but he does not know how to do it. He is waiting for an instruction, for a direction, for a motivation, for a guidance, for some kind of an enlightenment that needs to happen. The third kind of a mindset after the failure mindset and the frustration mindset is the conventional success mindset. This is a dangerous mindset. Conventional success mindset is where a person is in a state of mind where he is unwilling to change because he's got tremendous success in the past. Well, he did something, he is loaded with knowledge, he's got the right kind of attitudes, he's got the right kind of habits, he's made a lot of money, he's made a lot of name, he's made a lot of fame, he's got a nice bungalow, he's got the best of cars, he's been riding the best of bikes, or he must be flying business class, and he's achieved a lot. Society recognizes him, he recognizes himself, the world salutes him, he's created a legacy for himself. Now, the beauty about this man is that he's got a pattern of success. He's got a pattern and he knows, if I do this, I will get success. If I do this, I will get failure. If I do this, I'll get success. And by doing the right things, he's got the success for a very long period of time. And incidentally, this is also the problem, that he does not know any other way to succeed. He's got a pattern, and that pattern is so fixed, the pattern is so powerful, the pattern is so strong that he's unwilling to even experiment because he believes that that is the only way to succeed. But that can only happen when circumstances and situations don't change. In a COVID situation where the whole world has turned itself and it's standing on its head, this kind of a static conventional success wisdom is not going to work. So the first guy, which is the first failure mindset, and the third guy, which is the conventional success mindset, is going to have deep trouble in today's world. But the person who is going to really be in a position to come out is the second one, which is the frustration mindset. But the greatest mindset, the mindset of the millennium, or the mindset for immemorable time, whatever the circumstances, whatever the difficulty, whatever the problem, whatever the agony, whatever the pain, whatever the distress, whatever the upheavals, the only mindset that is really powerful is known as a transformative mindset. A transformative mindset is a mind which does not have a mindset. A transformative mindset is a mindset where there is no mindset. There is no pattern which has been accepted as the pattern of life or the pattern for success. A transformative mind fellow has accepted that I have got success by doing certain things, but there are better ways which can take me to another level. So he experiments, he innovates, he is ready to look into possibilities. He has not accepted that there is only one pattern or one way, or there is a pattern for which he has got his own success. He denies that. He says that that is not the only way. There are hundreds of ways which I have not explored, which I have not seen, which I have not experienced, and therefore I am not going to say no to a new idea, because he knows that new ideas cause change, they disrupt the status quo, they create uncertainty, and yet it is these new ideas that will take us to the future. New ideas are shot down by people who assume that the future is merely an extension of the past, that the ideas that have brought us to where we are today are the same ideas that will take us to the future. And therefore, the transformative mind is a mind which refuses to accept any idea as the idea, and is ready to explore, experiment, and investigate and innovate and all kinds of things. So I personally believe that if we have to overcome, and if India has to be rebuilt, then each individual in our country and each individual in this particular world has to have a mindset which is a transformative mindset. Not a failure mindset or a frustration mindset or even a conventional success mindset. The mindset should be one of absolutely transformative mindset, wherein you are ready to look at possibilities Endless possibilities are there in front of human minds, and a human mind has to endure, a human mind has to explore, a human mind has to break all the, may have to ignite all the faculties that are there within itself. And we as human beings, I have always believed that most human being goes through their grave just using 5% of the potential. 95% of the real talent, real capability, real ability, real strength, real power goes with us to our graveyard. And most human beings are conserving their energy, I don't know for what reason. And this is a time to exploit yourself. This is a time to push your mind physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically. You should, explore. And then you will see a new you rising. And the new you, and each one of you, when you become and I become a new you, and you and I, we all become a new you, we have left the past you or the past me. And that is what is the rising of India. And that is what is the whole concept of, we shall overcome. We shall only overcome if we have a transformative mind. We shall only overcome if we accept as fast as possible that things have gone wrong and there are new ways to be explored. We shall only overcome only if we are ready to physically, mentally, emotionally, and psychologically push the envelope. We shall only overcome if we believe in ourselves. You got to believe, IGB. You got to believe in yourself. You got to believe. And there is no way that you should take endorsement from other people. Because nobody knows what is right and wrong. Nobody knows what is the right answer to this complicated problems that we are facing right now. Nobody knows the pattern. Nobody has explored. So everybody is making guesswork. So the best thing is just keep on improving yourself on an hour to basis. Keep on exploiting yourself, learn new things, explore new things. Don't say no to a new idea. Do something new, different and better all the time. Don't have a static mindset. Explore, investigate, innovate and keep on improving yourself. That will be T.I.G.E.R Santosh Nair's message to all Indians, and that will be my message to each and every person. I wish all the Indians and I wish all the people who are listening to me a greatness in life. I believe that each one of us was born to succeed, but we have conditioned ourselves to lose. And that is what is very important. This conditioning is like what the elephant, when the elephant was small, it was chained to a small rope and it tried to do something to break it, but it didn't happen. And as it grew up, it believed it cannot do it. But today the elephant has become huge and big, and with one kick on the whole chain, it will be in a position to break away and release itself to freedom. It does not even try. It does not even try. That is the power of the mindset. The mind once set is a dangerous mindset. And the mind that is not set is a transformative mindset. And that is the mindset that we all need to build in ourselves. And I believe and I trust and I hope that you will ignite that spirit inside you, the spirit of a fighter. Because at the end of the day, if you're a fighter, you will be in a position to overcome insurmountable problems. And you need to have a vision about yourself, and you need to have a vision about your organization, and you need to have a vision about who you're going to be in the future. Because who you're going to be is greater than who you are at this particular moment. What you're going to become is going to be greater than what you are right now. And this ability, this wonderful ability to explore and become better is only a human ability. It is not there in animals. It is not there in any other living being except human beings. And human beings are bestowed with the power to think. And when they think in an immersive way, in a very explorative way, in a very transformative way, they are in a position to bring out great solutions, wonderful solutions, easy solutions to difficult and insurmountable problems. I believe that each one of you has your personal responsibility. Don't do JSB, don't do justification, shaming or blaming. Don't justify anything, don't shame anything, don't blame anybody. But just take personal responsibility, TPR, take personal responsibility that I shall not only overcome, but I shall make everybody around me overcome all the challenges and the tragedies and the difficulties that people are, facing. and I am going to behave and I am going to act like a leader. A leader is someone you choose to follow to go to a place where you wouldn't go by yourself. People will not go to a place on their own. They need a leader. You have to be that leader. You have to be the Messiah. You have to be the direction giver. You have to be the confidence giver. You have to be the capability provider. You have to create value in the life of every human being which comes in touch of you. I, T.I.G.E.R Santosh Nair, will do my bit to become stronger, better and newer by the day, by the hour, by the minute, by the second. And you, in whatever capacity you are, wherever you are, male or female, good or bad, young or old, doesn't matter at all. Age is absolutely a number. And I believe that each one of us has got the infinite ability if we can build an infinite mindset. There is a finite mindset, there is an infinite mindset. And if we have this infinite mindset, and the infinite can explore anything. Infinite means we don't know, but it exists in some form. And when we have this exploratory mindset, we go for the infinite. We will be in a position to overcome. And around us, there will be a lot of people who will look at us and overcome their problems. And I feel that's the role of a leader. A leader is what you have to become. A leader is what I have to become. And I have pledged many years ago, 35 years ago, that I will live the life of a leader. And I believe you need to take the pledge. And as leaders and role models, if we can really show the path by our personal example, because our message and the messenger should be the same. We can't be philosophizing at this moment. Each one of us has the power to become a leader and go to the next level, which is a role model. Role model is the highest form of leadership, the greatest form of leadership. And this is the time that each one of us who's got the power to be a role model must explore that possibility and must extract the capabilities and exploit the talents that we all have. I wish you the very best. I believe this is how we can overcome. All the very best. Good luck. Thank you very much for listening to me.